The budget cheapie today is a interesting mix.
A little scheduling mix-up.
It has elements of like Dior Homme with that powdery iris essence, but then it's mixing in a fragrance that I'm not necessarily crazy about and has a ton of hype and loved by everyone, and that's 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐍 Santal 33. So imagine a combination of a 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐍 Santal 33 essence with a Dior Homme-ish kind of iris and still manage to keep it under 50 bucks. Let's roll my fucking music so I can put you onto Tresador Mystique. You've never heard of that, have you?
We're all alone in the middle of the river, yeah. There's some friends on the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐷𝐸𝗏. Shout out to the perfume box for sponsoring today's video, and shout out to me for selecting it. Tresador Mystique is the name of the game, and it already has a little bit of a dent. This is my scent of the day. And just to give you some context, it is 98 degrees according to the dashboard with like 500% humidity. No fragrance is safe. I don't care what oody beastie kind of scent profile you choose to wear in this inferno of a desert heat that we're experiencing in New York. And this one really tried its best but didn't succeed, as I would assume most freshier style fragrances really just die in the excessive amount of heat like we experienced today. Shit's rough.
I'm baking like a toasted cheese here. It's so hot here.
But a playful budget fragrance option, this definitely is. Now, using that mental picture that I indicated in the intro about it being Dior Homme-esque with that iris energy and that 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐍 because of the sandalwood kind of essence that this joint has, it is very interesting, but there are other attributes in this scent that really make it a DNA all of its own and maybe in the potential space of even a quadbrid. So the notes of the fragrance that I was able to find are the following. So in the opening, it's bergamot, cardamom, and pear, followed by, of course, the sensual kiss of iris and sandalwood. And then we got vetiver, vanilla, and cedar. So it's got a lot of body, it's got a lot of woody essences, but truly what it did off of my skin was encompass those two scent DNAs. Now, it's a very playful scent profile, easy office safe fragrance, but I don't know if the true judge of character on a fragrance's performance is doing it in 98-degree weather with a ton of humidity. I feel like that's really not a fair advantage to any fragrance other than, again, like oody beast mode fragrances, and even those tend to struggle a little bit in the blazing hot heat. But you know, but let's be clear, some of them shits is all over Dubai royalty, easy peasy, even though they use like some fucking heavy duty oils. Now I'm gonna respray on the Cubaknow test strip just to get a little bit of a opening representation for y'all, because it's pretty much died down on my skin. It's been well over a 10-hour mark, and again, I've been outside today doing like some construction and shit and some fake gardening, like I think I have a green thumb, so it has died down. But in the opening, you're definitely gonna start getting a seeded pear action right from jump along with the bergamot, but you also get a kiss of vanilla, and the cedarwood really presents itself right from opening. It's not until that midsection where that iris starts to pop up and becomes a little bit powdery, but not fully makeup baggish. Let's be clear. But if your side chick left a little blush in your cup holder and shit, you kind of get that essence. I don't do those things. I'm just giving you, you know, just examples. Now the fragrance has a nice level of sweetness, it has a nice level of powderiness. The citrus here is not sour, it's just complementing the other notes, and it's super playful and very fun. Actually, it has a lot of sexy characteristics about this scent. I feel it's unfair giving the performance like a moderate to sub-moderate level because I was outside, like my tits were sweating, like in the shorts you could see the ass sweat, like the shit was not sexy, bro. Like this wasn't made for that. But playful, sweet, sexy, non-offensive, absolute compliment getting, nice woody essences, and definitely has a designer-esque feel. Now, in smelling this joint, I'm also getting a mild, like Lacoste L1212 kind of essence off of this shit. So I'm getting Dior Homme-ish kind of iris. You're getting the 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐍 Santal 33 sandalwoodish kind of essence. And now I'm getting kind of like a Lacoste L1212 kind of vibey, aquatic-y, fruity, citric nature about this joint. This shit is just super fucking fun and playful. Like, it's 40-something bucks. Hello? I said it time and time again, these cheapy brands are really starting to feel out and go for these specific DNAs that cater to the mass appeal audience, because that's the real consumer. It's not so much the heavy frag head that's looking for artistic scent profiles. At the end of the day, we all started with one objective: smell good, get compliments, have a couple of colognes, and wear them shits every day. And during the course of FragCom and all of us watching the content and getting inspired and really falling into the hobby, we kind of lose the basic principles of just fragrance in general, which is not really coming from the artistic aspect. It's more so like fresh, clean, sexy, tolerable, with the ability to attract the opposite sex. In the Middle Eastern fragrances, although they start using a lot of redundant DNAs and trying to blend them together and create their own identity, I think they're starting to find a footing within these brands to really figure out their own style, keeping that cheap affordability option while still being playful and mass appealing, but ultimately wildly uncomplicated. That's what this joint is. It's a $40 fragrance with sweetness, woodiness, powderiness, with similar DNAs to mass appeal designer fragrances at an affordable option. That's what this shit is all about. Affordability, I smell good, not breaking the bank, potentially get a compliment, and I'm gonna have fun wearing this shit. Like, why try to make it a lot more than what it really is? It's a good scent. That's cheap!
Don't get cheap on me.
And that's something that bothers me about me. I started off in a space where balling on a budget was the only objective. I didn't have the money to spend this type of fragrances. Granted, in the over 10-year space, we all elevate and move up. You get brand deals, etc., etc. Cool. You get sponsorship, shit gets sent to you. That's all well and dandy, and you lose a lot of the identity of going back to ABC. Just smell dope. Like, it really is that simple. Your fragrance smell is not attached to a price tag. It's feeling, it's memory, nostalgia, endorphins, or a sprayable liquid courage. And for the people who have the inability to go to these shops or maybe access some fragrances that aren't available on shops, you're not gonna break the bank in rolling the dice and blind buying, which I generally don't recommend, but what options do you really have with some of these fragrances? So for me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this fragrance a solid 7.2. Easy to wear, signature scent worthy, can potentially get you compliments. It has all the facets that you're looking for as far as blend is concerned. It's a Tribrid/hybrids of a lot of designer popularity scents, and it's sub $50. I mean, what fucking more do you want?
This pleases me.
I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. I'll put a link in the description. Let me know if you've heard of any other fragrances from this particular brand or any cheapies that you recently acquired or heard about that have blown your socks off. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooch.
Don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's long since you never get in. It's long since that you would think that you would